Hi, I'm Javaune Simpson and welcome back to Speak Up. Now for today we'll be talking about some hot topics again, right? And these are, hot topics in terms of the mere fact that they're circulating around the place right now. So I'll just be getting right into them. So first up, I want to give a big shout out to the Camperdown couple, to the red and blue family couple, that actually got married. I believe they got married perhaps like in about February. However, well, that's what I saw on their company page, because they actually own a company and it's World Connect Courier Limited. World Connect Courier Limited. So shout out to them that got married, and it's Jonah Lee Davis and Stephen Brown. So they are now the Browns. Alright, so shout out to you. God bless and much love. Love shall conquer all things. Just keep it faithful, just keep it loving, just keep it caring, just keep it cute. As we Dan would have said, keep it cute, right? Keep it cute. Yeah, and move on in Jesus' name. So moving on from that, we want to give also some light to the mere fact that the JFF, so for persons who are open to the whole football thing, JFF I guess announced that they will be taking some action against Jamaican star footballer Leon Bailey. And I'm not sure if this is something that has been confirmed, but however, I'm seeing it in the Gleaner. I'm seeing it for the Gleaner, where they're saying that due to some comments in which Leon Bailey made some time ago, as it pertains to the federation, Jamaica Football Federation, and the head coach Theodore Tapper Whitmore. Leon Bailey actually made some comments. I read something about that some time ago, right? And it just goes to show you that there is no such thing as this freedom of speech, because you can say something today, but you best believe that if you say something where somebody not like, them are gonna attack your feet tomorrow. You understand me? Is it they get sued for it, or they're going to withhold something from you, or your job, or whatever it might be. It might send you up on leave without pay, or whatever it might be. I don't know. And now we see where they're threatening to punish him due to something in which he said. And I remember a footballer, another star footballer for Jamaica, that plays in the MLS, Major League Soccer in the United States of America. He said that, I think he agreed with him. That was a headline I remember seeing some time ago as it pertains to that story. And so I don't know. Well, I don't know if they'll be doing anything as it pertains to him. They'll be punishing him as well. I don't know if he actually just said, he agreed, or he actually, went into the nitty-gritty of things and mentioned anybody's name or whatever it might be. So I saw in the comment section, because I read the comment section at times, because I want to see how persons are actually thinking about a certain situation, what they're saying about a certain situation, and what they believe, really. So somebody said that it is because of what he said and the platform in which he said it on. Now, to me, honestly, if it is that you have freedom of speech, then come on. If it is that this young man is saying something that's actually factual, if it is something that is actually true, then why have an issue with it? Why have an issue with it? Why have an issue with it to the point where you're going to try and punish him for saying what he said? Somebody also made the point that remember, this guy has options, and somebody then commented and be like, what options? So I'm like, well, to me, honestly, they do have options. He does have options. He's a star footballer for Jamaica, and I remember a lot of Jamaicans being pretty much like him. I say, Bailey, we need Leon Bailey to play for, because we need that star. We need a star footballness now in our camp, right? And he decided that he was going to play for Jamaica. And even if it is that he cannot play for another country at this appointed time, the mere fact that he does still have a choice, because he doesn't have to do it. You understand me? He can just decide that he might go play club football alone and make some millions and just go relax with that. You understand me? There are options out there. We have to be honest about that. And so if it is that this young man said something that is actually factual, that's what we have to look at, whether or not it's actually factual. If what he said is factual, then how can we dare try and muzzle him out? We can't try to put on the brother mouth. We can't tape up the man mouth and tell the man not to talk about whatever he feels affected by, especially if it is that he's within this corporation or institution or whatever it might be, and he's trying to make this football thing work for our country. He has to state things that are actually hindering them from actually accomplishing certain goals. And we have heard this over and over. The Jamaica Football Federation has been, accused of doing many different things wrong, terribly wrong. Even as it pertains to the females football group. They went out and they represented Jamaica, and then after that, it was an issue for the people them to get paid. Like really, Jamaica. I mean, these girls were being celebrated in such a way that we were saying, "Yo, yeah, man, this is great," because at first Jamaica actually, oh my God, I'm just say actually, oh my, why me keep on pronounce? Oh my God, sometimes I just feel like I have some ghetto things in me. Need to get out. Take it away from me, Jesus. This ghetto-ness. I mean, this actually. I said actually a while ago. Sounding like bounty killer upon the people thing. Anyways, getting ahead. I'm myself with that. Let me just come back. Compose myself. Compose yourself, Javaune. Yeah, but actually, the Jamaica Federation, well, Football Federation, has always been accused of doing some of these things, not looking out for the players as best as possible, not treating them well, not dealing with certain issues as how they need to deal with them. And me no work at JFF, right? And me no play football, not even for myself, right? So I don't know how true it is internally, but externally, these are the reports that have been made over and over. So there needs to be some internalization. You need to think to yourself, like, is this something that I'm guilty of? What can I change to make this better? How can I make my players and persons that work for us, feel better? How can I make this Jamaican country? How can I make Jamaica better? These are the things that we need to ask ourselves. Rather than just want to fight or want to punish somebody, whatever it might be. We need to, think to ourselves. Moving on. Anyways, so we need to give the information of the mere fact that Jamaica says that students will be sitting CXC exams in July, right? So this has been, I guess it has been confirmed now, because I think I mentioned it in the last Hot Topics, that it was a story. And so they're saying that in July, we'll start on July the 27th and end in August, so perhaps about a month or less than a month. And just shout out to all of you guys that will be doing CXCs. Whether you will be doing it for the first time or resitting, whatever it might be, may God be with you. God bless you. And yeah, God bless you on this. Like, I hope you guys will do well. Just pray, study, practice, do what you need to do legally, positively, to pass. It is a new way of doing the exams, and I hope that CXC won't be too harsh on you guys, because that has always been my fight with CXC. I believe that CXC is unfair with certain things, and so I hope that they'll be fair this time and not make this thing a money making thing, but actually look out for persons, because persons are actually stressed, depressed currently, and nevertheless they have to face CXC, this big thing that we've made it seem to be this big thing. You understand me? This big monster. You understand me? So come on, we need to sort ourselves. And the reason why I say make this big thing, because I know of persons who they have the college degree and they're still thinking to themselves, I'll get some more CXC, because of how we make CXC seem like persons don't remember that. I guess persons don't know. Some persons don't know that once you get your first degree, CXC is like, you don't need it again. You don't need to mention CXC again, because you have now stepped over that level, right? So you just need to get, let's say, 5 CXC for what. Well, I don't know what your degree might need, because if you're going to be a doctor, then perhaps you're going to need some more, and you're going to need ones and all these things, some great grades, and perhaps you're going to need some CAPE too. Because I remember one of my friends doing CAPE to be she was going back to do some CAPEs to become a doctor. And shout out to the big doctor. I believe that this year should be the year that she actually becomes a doctor. So shout out to you. I won't say your name because I didn't say anything to you, so I won't say anything to you. Nevertheless, may I say it, man. Shout out Dr. Walters. What you mean? Big up yourself. Alright, so I remember she going back to do a cape. And I think she went back to do, I don't remember what she did. She went back to do this hard. I know that it was hard because I remember saying that, yo, this hard, you know. Or I've heard that it was hard, you know. And so she was like, yo, she went back to do it because she got a 2 in it. And she needed that 1. I was like, what? If me get 2 in another subject, then me not do it back ever again. And she was like, she have to do it back because she wanted a scholarship. And, you know, she went back and she did it, you know. And things like that inspire me, to be honest. Like, persons, you know, going above and beyond just to get what they want. So shout out to you, I respect you, much love. Moving on now. So today, and I'm trying to get this done and edited so I can post it out. And you guys know, as I said in the past video, that yo, I'll be doing this as natural as possible, and I won't try to edit too much or take out anything really. So yeah, the government has finally given clearance for the Caribbean Royal cruise ship to actually port in Jamaica, or dock in Jamaica, whatever term they would use, and well, in Trinidad, and an estimated amount of 1,044 persons, 44 Jamaican ship workers, will actually come to the island. And so I believe I heard, I don't know if it's in this story, where I believe that they said that, yo, they will be taking it in batches, where they will take a set now and take a set another time, just to actually test these persons and then send them to the hotel. Am I pronouncing these words like this? Send them to the hotel and then await the results. And we already know this big uproar about how persons were saying, you know, they weren't getting good food and getting good treatment. And I won't even get into that here, man. You know, I hope the food has gotten better now, right? And I hope you guys are keeping a social distance, because I believe that if you guys are awaiting your test results and get still here in the hotel, being close up on all these things, not observing social distance guidelines, then what if somebody's positive and then that one person make everybody else positive, or make half of the number positive? Then that would be a whole lot of pasa after the fact, right? So you guys should keep your social distancing, right? I mean, these are big hotels. I believe perhaps each of you can get at least one room for yourself. I don't know, right? Or even if one room for 2 person, then block it off. You don't need to contact each other. I don't know what it is, what it will be like. However, these are what I think they say, yeah, because they stated that, yo, after they leave the hotel, they'll be expected. Well, if the results are negative, and they're leaving the hotel, then they're expected to self-quarantine for 14 days after that. So I guess in that time they will actually see whether or not they actually got infected during the time of quarantine at the hotel, right? Or the positive result didn't show in the test that they actually did before. So anyways, moving on. So yeah, then we have, this is not really a hot topic really, but I saw it there. You know, I like Yendi. For those of you who know, I love Yendi, right? And so I saw that Yendi, she actually has Yendi's Odyssey, if that's how the word is pronounced, and that's basically Yendi starting a YouTube channel as it pertains to something that, based on this, that she has always dreamt about, in, you know, unfolding, you know, the journeys for persons, you know, who, you know, have done things. And I'm seeing where she's in a picture with Chin. What is her Chin again, man? What Chin is this again? I don't remember. Wayne Marshall Chin. His wife. I'm sorry. I know it's not Tessa and Chin. Tessa and Chin is the other sister. Tessa and Chin. But both of them sing, you know. Both of them sing well. And I actually love this Chin. I actually love both of them, but I love this one more. Because I guess I knew her before, the other sister. So I don't even know, but I don't remember what's her name. Anyways, moving on. There. She married Javaune. She married. Leave her alone. Anyways, moving on. So Digicel is another big story. Digicel moves to restructure debt. Now, I saw in a story, I think yesterday, and I was taken aback by it, because then again, I didn't really believe it. I was like, yo, this is not real. And it's saying that, yo, Digicel is in debt. And I was like, what? And even somebody commented it under it. In the Observer, I believe, as on the Observer's Instagram page. And they were like, yeah man, that's what when people when people thief as much as them. Forgive me, Lord. We shouldn't be laughing because this is not good, right? But did you sell? Did you sell? I don't know how you guys find yourself in a situation there. Because in my mind, you guys are make trillions of dollars. That's also, me just be honest. In my mind, I think you guys were just making trillions of dollars. And I know that the brand extends way beyond Jamaica. I know it extends to the Caribbean region. However, I'm still surprised that you guys find yourself in debt. Me surprised, me shook, me shocked. Me don't know what to say. I don't know what to describe it as. I'm shocked. Like, and the amount of money, because if I'm reading this correctly, this is saying that Digital is attempting to restructure $1.6 billion of its estimated $7 billion debt, I believe. That's what the story says, right? US dollars. I mean, add that in. So that's some whole heap of money. You understand what I say? Whole heap of money that to be in a debt. I don't know. I don't want to pay off that. I don't know. Next thing you say, I'm going to tell you, say, phone card raise and all these things. And because I've always held the opinion that, yo, did you say there's some things where I have to wonder. Because did you say when did you sell a cell phone? Let's say did you sell one phone for where it costs $100 US. And that would be like, well, taking into consideration the dollar so what listener in Jamaica. I'm gonna see how much that would be. Let's say that would be like $14,000, right? Or $15,000. Let's just say that for argument's sake. Well, $14,000 rather. Going to 15,000 because I think it's 147 the last time I heard or last time I saw it. And from then, I'm not too want to see the dollar again because dollar just reached my whole different level. So anyways, so I think it would be like $14,700, right? For $100 US. So anyways, if Digital has a phone that's selling, alright, so let's say the phone originally is selling for $100 US, right? In Jamaica, Digital will sell that phone for like 25,000 or 30,000. And I kid you not. I kid you not. I remember, the phone that you would see online, for $100, brand new, it will be an unlocked phone. And if persons know about phones, then they know that, when a phone is unlocked, it's supposed to cost more than when a phone is locked. Because when a phone is locked, it simply means that you can only use one carrier that it's actually locked to. And if you unlock that phone, then it actually becomes, the value of that phone actually increases. Not by enough, but increases. Because you're now free to use whichever carrier you want to use. Remember, Digital sell this phone locked to their network. And I remember seeing some phone for 200 grand. Digital way, if you check online, you can get them phone for like $800, whatever it might be, yeah? $800? What about? Yeah, about that. Yeah. But don't quote me, because sometimes I feel like my mind is there, Alright, so anyways, moving on. We have next up. Yes, I mentioned, oh yeah. So then we have this story now, right? This story. I really didn't want to talk about it, but I'm going to talk about it because I saw it back this morning, and I was like, yeah, I'm going to talk about it. So, I'm going to mention his name, Akil Palmer, the son of Adisha Palmer, who is 15 years old. He is going to be a father, right? And his baby mother is 18 years old. Now, there was this big thing about the mere fact that they had a baby shower on Sunday, I believe. Sunday gone. Which was like 2 days ago. And persons were like, what? A lot of persons were surprised. While some persons were like, we don't allow the people alone for them business and mind the business that pays you. That's actually a comment that I actually saw on Facebook. It's a mind the business that pays you. And I was like, alright, cool. Not cool though, but alright, cool. And it just goes to show you how biased and how unleveled this world is. because somebody made this point, and I'll reiterate this point. If it was that it was him being 18 years old and the baby mother being 15 years old, then there would be perhaps a bigger uproar about this being illegal and how it is somebody having sex with a minor and they should be charged and all these things, because there's actually an act that speaks against this legally, and it's called having sex with somebody under the age of 16, right? Let me get the correct name as I speak. So persons would be like, yo, this wrong and it can't continue, and how we are look past this because yo is a popular man's son, and the person himself popular and all these things. And I'm saying to myself, yo, how is it that this is now happening and persons are seeking to look past the mere fact that it's happening because he's a popular person's son, right? So let me get the name correct. Sexual intercourse with person under 16, right? Because this person is 15. And it just goes to show you, Jamaicans, we're biased, We're very biased at times, like we can't continue like this, because you see, unless something hits our door down, we not feel offended by it, or we not ball out so we want justice about it, Only when it affect the neighbor, we say, yo, I free them business and make them go and live them life and all these things. But when it like we say, yo, justice, we want justice and all these things. And I think it's unfair, because if we take into consideration the complete image of this, it actually may just very well affect somebody within your household and you don't even know. Your 15 or 14-year-old daughter or son might just be impacted by the story. Seeing that, yo, one of them fellow schoolmate or classmate have sex with a girl and yo, them pregnant, if she pregnant, we talk about him pregnant. She pregnant and nothing is coming out of it. They might just be inspired to do it themselves. And whenever you want to try and charge them or charge anybody, they might just be like, yo, but what about this individual? And by then, this story would have gone already. You understand me? So, how is it that we are trying? I don't know. And that's why I don't believe say, mankind should ever hold that place of, being the judge of anything, because we can be so biased and unfair at times when it comes on to judging situations and talking about situations fairly. There is no integrity for us to uphold at all. No value system for us to uphold. No moral system for us to uphold. And so we walk loosely, we talk loosely, we do things loosely. We act loosely. You understand me? And we need to stop it, because it's affecting us in general. It's affecting our families, it's affecting our nation in general, it's affecting our world in general. Like, it might not affect you today, but it will impact you tomorrow. We have to think about that. We have to think about the bigger picture. I believe that this thing is wrong. And one of the things that the act also mentions is that, yo, if it is that the sexual activity actually took place within the household of a parent or guardian that was set to be in charge of this individual that is a minor, and this person knows about it. As a matter of fact, even if I'm my house and me know about it, I can be charged as well. You understand me? Because it's something that has been done illegally, and it is being done with a minor, and I was aware of it and I didn't say anything. So on that grounds, I can be charged as well. So whoever know about it, whoever know about the pasa and want to talk about it beforehand, or knew about it in its infant stage, no pun there, but yeah, knew about it in its infant stage, as in its early stages, the relationship, and said nothing about it, you can very well be charged as well. Say, yo, it's sexual. Say, nobody does no kiss on cheek or kiss on lips and it done this. So, that there is sex involved and all these things. You understand what I say? So, we need to move up and we need to be wiser. We need to talk up whenever we need to talk up. We need to speak up whenever we need to speak up. And stop play the roles of hypocrites as it pertains to certain things. Not because the DJ son or not because the son himself is a DJ. You understand me? we need to move past this foolishness and speak up when we need to speak up. So this has been my 2 cents as it pertains to these hot topics. This is Speak Up, as you know. If it is that you have anything you want to say, you can go ahead and share it right here in the comment section. If it is that you want to cuss me out right here in the comment section. If it is that you like this video, you can go ahead and show that thumbs up and tell me say you like the video. Let me know why you don't like the video. Let me know why you like the video in the comment section as well. And if you don't like the video, then go ahead and dislike the video and let me know why you don't like the video. You know, that's fine with me. This has been Speak Up, as I mentioned before. This is your boy Javaune Simpson. Much love, God bless, take care.